guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Pablo Junior and the Junior is JNR. So if you're watching this, kindly stay tuned so that at least you can have the clues and the view of the real African life. Like today actually guys, it's that after I've shown you on my previous videos about the big logs whereby I told you that we could burn some charcoal. For today I'm here to show you what has been taking place at the compound, at Pablo Junior's compound. So today actually we've decided that at least we could get some charcoal. So at least I have to show you the procedure and the process which takes for the charcoal to be ready. So at first guys, this is what has to be done. The bigger the bigger pieces of wood has to be cut into smaller pieces. Just in this procedure, they have to be cut in small portions so that at least they can be easy to be arranged just in this manner, in this criteria. They're being cut. It's only because I don't have a cameraman, so that's why you see me a bit really struggling. That's due to the nature of the village, because at our home there are no people. It's just the around two of us, the one whom is helping us and I myself. So let's stay tuned so that at least we can get the clue and the view of what has been taking place. So after cutting into smaller pieces like this, I showed you that you just take the wood and cut them into smaller pieces like this, and then after that, after the pieces are being cut it's that after cutting these smaller ones, they shall be used like the ones to light up the part of the furnace of the charcoal burning. So and then here, this is the first procedure, but it's been started to be arranged in this manner. It's the first procedure for burning your charcoal while you're at home, village home. Remember, it's that there's no need that the firewood to be dry. They are a bit not dry, but at least some of them have to be dry, like the ones which are here in the furnace. They have to be dry so that at least they light it up and it lightens it up. So let's continue watching the video as I continue giving you the views and the clues of what takes place in the charcoal burning process. Hata mpaka hapa kanisa. So that's how we try to make up small pieces of wood that they become at least easy to be arranged while you are arranging the furnace, the tunnel of the charcoal burning. I remember this, we're coming live from the village life. Remember over there there's some maize and it's in the compound. So if the first time you're coming across this channel, is that on the previous videos I had shown you, when I showed you about the real African life, the maize, I also passed around and show you about the logs. And today the project of charcoal burning is on start. So if you haven't watched about that video, you can go onto the two previous videos and you can have the view of the videos of what I'm speaking about. And so today it's ready, and here we have some company whereby we're trying to make up things in the village. Remember here, as I showed you, that this was the okra. Here it was, here it is, and the jutmal was over here. So after cutting such smaller pieces, so we come and start to make up the furnace of the charcoal burning. This is the first procedure. This is how it looks like. So stay tuned while you're watching this. Remember, in the comment section you can just write a comment telling us what do you see about this procedure of charcoal burning. Is it in your country? Is it done in this procedure also? Is this the procedure for burning charcoal at your place? But remember, this is the African one. This is my natural home one. I thought it's not right. Oh. all of them we shall cut them. So you see, this is what we're trying to do. Even these firewoods over here, we shall cut them into smaller pieces so that at least they may sizable and they may fit in the area which we have decided that it will be covered by the wood. Because when we take the longer woods like these ones, when you come and put it from here up to here, it becomes a bit hard for your charcoals to burn. So for that to be achieved and the fire to run while catching each other, like the bricks burst, I may say like the bricks burst, you may find someone has not ever came across this brick, the African burning charcoal. So I may be like trying to make up other questions, but this is what we do. This is how we do arrange the woods, just in that scenario. Procedure, remember, you have to fit your wood so that when the fire catches one, it burns another. That's the scenario here. When one wood catches on fire, it burns another one, and the other one burns the other one, until the whole of it is burnt wholly. And after that, after being burnt, you left it like for 1 day, a bit to cool, and then I'll show you. And then after that, you dissolve it and then pour some wet soil on top of it. After that, you wait for your wood like around a day to cool. After that, it's ready, and I'll show you of all the procedures we are done until the last day when the charcoal is ready. So if you're watching this, stay tuned and have the clues of what is taking place. Remember, here is the grandfather of the gazebo right now, trying to mend up some new projects in their compound. Remember, this is Pablo Junior's compound. If you haven't checked on this channel and you're watching, you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Watch the video till the end. Remember right now we are on to 1,000 subscribers, so we're bearing one bracelet. That's good of you. Remember, we are at half of it, and that's the good nature about you guys. I do love your support and care. So if you're watching this, let's sit properly. And remember, today we shall have the real African stories, because today is charcoal burning day. We have to give you the real things, real ideas about the African nature. So you see, like those firewoods, they are just a bit sizable right now. They'll be easier to fix inside, so at least they can harness the fire to go through and continue burning it up. For if you haven't done this, putting them a bit inside so that they can catch the bigger ones, it's that the fire may not catch up easily. The fire may not catch up easily. So this is what we are doing. Yes. Watch the video till the end, guys. How can you watch such kind of things? Remember, I'm giving you the real African life. That big husk, as I showed you, that will be on the next run, where we shall burn it, and we shall ensure that I shall show you everything from the procedure where it's being dug up, and how it shall be done, and all the stuff which shall be needed when it shall be burnt to charcoal. Remember, in the village, we do use 2 types of sources of energy for cooking. We use the firewood. Here they are, but if on the rainy seasons, like some of them get wet because they're exposed on the rain, you may find like people in the village decide to get some charcoal, whereby today we are trying to make up some charcoal, so that at least when right now it's on the rainy season, so that at least at some periods you may find yourself just lighting up the jiko. And the jiko, remember, it's a metal one which is made from clay. Real African life here. If you're watching this clearly from my side, it's real African life. When I say that, over here there is maize, and over here there is maize. Over there also there is maize. As I told you that maize is the staple food here in Kenya, and also maize helps many families for commercial purposes, as I do told you on some of the previous videos which you've been watching me. And if you haven't been watching me and you have been watching me, you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, I'm trying to convince you that why should you not subscribe to this beautiful channel. Remember, right now we are on to 1,000 subscribers, and that's good of you. That's to do love and support you do show to my channel. Guys, I'm trying to convince you that if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please click on the notification bell twice so that you can get the updates from Pablo Junior. Let's stay tuned and continue with the process of the charcoal burning. stay tuned while we are trying to do all these stuff. Remember, right now I'm trying to bring the wood close so that the cutting process, when I'm cutting, it's not a bit hard. Because the process of moving like this is not good, so that's why I try to bring the firewood a bit close. Remember, right now I'm clear from my compound, so I come and then just like that. Two, when I put the panga 2 times, the wood is cut down. Like just once right now, 1 time, and the wood is clear. Remember, this is all about helping the family in the course. So that's why I've decided today I shall at least help the family to produce some sources of energy, but they should not depend on firewood, direct firewood, but also these big husks, they cannot enter on the traditional jiko. So that's why we've decided that the bigger logs, like those ones over there, we should at least burn some charcoal, which shall be easier to cook. Yes, this is what we do. We just cut them into smaller pieces. Just small pieces. If you're watching this and haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Pause. Now
2 minutes.
Everything is well. Pause. Come take the logs. We carry them over here. We're carrying the camera as we move. Remember, we don't have a cameraman. That's why I was driving right now, because we're only 2 of us and we are working hard.
I'm here.
Yes, now we are here. Actually, I'm with my guy. You may be thinking that I'm working myself. No,
Yeah.
I'm here with my guy, my village guy.
Yeah, we are here working right now under the process of burning
charcoal.
Yeah, stay tuned at Pablo Jr. Yeah, thank you.
Of course, that's the nice words from one of our neighbors just around here. And now remember, this is what we're trying to do. We are trying to bring up a certain kind of a furnace. Like, remember, here is where we shall put the fire. Stay tuned, guys, as you see how this all plan moves on and how it burns up. If you're watching this and you haven't came across this, guys, actually I hope that this is an interesting video. So this is what we do. We just come take the charcoals, no, the wood, not the charcoals. We put them over here. We arrange them simultaneously so that the fire would mix up everywhere. Remember, now this is the stage where we are. You have to cut them into sizable sizes so that at least when you're arranging them, it becomes a bit easier. For when you take the bigger logs, by not cutting them in smaller logs, it becomes a very huge problem. But when you're arranging the charcoals, actually at times they may not burn fully, due to that some of them may be not in a logical arranged manner. So this Pablo Jr. here, we're coming live and clear from the village. Remember this village drive, you just meet on it on Pablo Jr. real village styles. We're moving on, continuing to show you what has been taking place. So let's continue with the work. We shall show you of the next step we shall be taking place. And then now we are trying to make up some small poles which shall be used in the charcoal burning process. So let's sit and look at what is taking place. So we are trying to make it a bit hooky on the lower part. Yes, we're trying to sharpen it so that when you hit it on the ground, it becomes easier for it to enter into the ground. That's what we're trying to do actually. Yeah, with my guy here. We are trying to make up some hooky so that this is because that we want it to enter easily onto the ground, so that it penetrates a bit fast forward. We don't want it to be like, oh, it's struggling. No, that's what we don't want. So after that, we are going to beat it into the ground. So let's check and see. We are trying to put it onto inside the ground. Yes, in such scenario, using a big hammer, so that one is due to that we needed to provide some support. Yes, after that we'll cover onto it some leaves, live leaves, which were taken just right away from the tree, which we are trying to get the poles, those small poles. So this one actually is to provide a firm support for the charcoal while it's being burnt. Actually, when we put some soil onto it, it becomes strong. And the use of these leaves is that, the use of this bunch of leaves is that when we put on top of it some soil, they cannot penetrate inside, because when they penetrate inside, it will bring a very bad omen when they penetrate inside. Actually, guys, penetrate inside, actually it may put off the fire, and that the charcoal may not burn. That's why we use some of the real African methods and skills to ensure that the charcoal burns on well. So that's why we try to put up some leaves to protect the soil from entering inside, and thus just cover it on top of it to also prevent it from being exposed to air. The use of soil is that to prevent it from being exposed to air. For when it's exposed to too much oxygen, actually it will end up burning into ashes. So to control that, at least we have to cover it on top of it all with some soil, after putting on top of it some leaves. So this is the hook. The hook is also here. The hook, another hook is here, another hook is here, another hook is here. So right now, remember, this is the final phase of our charcoal, and here is the fire pit where we shall light up from this zone. So this is what we are trying to do, to cover on top of it all. After that, we shall put on top of it some soil, which I said that they shall provide, they shall cover it for not to be fully exposed to oxygen. For when it's exposed to full oxygen, it will be burnt onto ashes. After that, here we shall put some soil, and everything will be okay. Stay tuned to the video, continue vibing to the video. Like the video if you haven't liked the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's continue watching this beautiful video from the beautiful village, and also from the beautiful compound. That's from Pablo Junior's home. Yes, there's a quick tour around my home. That's all which has been taking place around the compound. Yeah, that's Pablo Junior's compound. That's a quick tour just around our compound, guys. This Pablo Junior is I'm a content creator from the village. If you're watching this, guys, I'm trying to convince you. And remember, like, about the gazebo, we are the mastermind among the gazebo, me, Masubu, and the other guy, that's Prince James. So we are among the gazebo, and so today we decided that, the materials for roofing are being collected up, and so today I decided that at least I could help up in the home course, that charcoal burning here around at the village at our home. And remember that big husk, as I told you, that we shall burn it on the next round, and I shall show you the procedure for getting it out and doing all the stuff which are needed for it to fully become a charcoal. After working, we have at least to take something onto our stomach, for since early in the morning we have not taken anything. And so right now it's the real African breakfast, and that's no other than the porridge. So we are taking the porridge. Remember, this porridge is made from maize, and the maize is just around which we had planted here. And so as I do tell you that everything is organic. Just imagine, guys, you plant maize. The only thing which you do is just take it to the posho mill. When it's being ground, then you bring it into the village and make the porridge, and you consume it, and it's very healthy. Remember, if you're watching this, this is the porridge. It's made from maize, the one which I had planted. And let me sit here on an African seat. Yes, actually this is the place which I do sit. I'm a bit relaxing at home. This is why I do sit while taking some of my stuff, some of my breakfast, vibing to uh, villagers, having stories. Yes, you know. And here also is the place where I inherited the African stories. Yes, which I do give you African stories. And remember, while sitting here also, I shall be giving you some of the real African stories on our next videos, which will be coming, and they shall be very, very interesting. If you're watching this, kindly watch the video till the end. Now this porridge is very healthy. The energy which you see me enhancing in construction, at farming, is due to this porridge. I love this porridge very much because this is the porridge which I've been taking since at my early ages until now. This is my breakfast. This is what I do take for breakfast. So kindly, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, I'm trying to convince you a bit so that at least you may subscribe to the channel. Yes, let's see while taking our breakfast. It's very nice. It's so sweet. Now after covering it up,
So guys,
now we are trying to dig up the ntinde. Actually, I don't know about it, but you can just write it below the comment section and tell us what is this. So this is what we are trying to dig to provide a hard foundation of the seat of the charcoal. So down on the comment section you can just tell us. So you can just tell us down in the comment section of how this is called. Because to be honest, not familiar. Remember, you have to bring it big so that at least when you put it down, it brings a hard foundation. Yes, big ones like these ones are needed because they are very fast and they also help to provide a very, very hard surface and strong for foundation. Yes, in that scenario we provide the bigger one. So after removing them in this manner, so we come and take them in this manner and then put them here so that they can bring a strong foundation for this part. And remember, on top of it we shall put the normal soil. We shall dig it and spread it all over. So this is what we are doing. Yes, we are putting them in this manner, covering them as a post. You know, after working with the jembe, here it is, you have to sweat. Like you see for me now, there is some sweat oozing coming out from my skin, and that's a healthy process. And that's why I do tell you that this job I do take is as an exercise. So it's that if you're coming onto this video, it's that we are trying to make up burn some charcoal, and this is what I've been digging over there, and it was being transported here, and this is how it was covered as I showed you earlier. We've covered the whole part of it, but on top of here we shall use the normal soil, whereby I shall show you. I shall dig it up and cover it on top of it. So this is what has been trying to go on. This is what we've been doing until now. We started to sweat. Remember, sweat is a very, very healthy process for a normal living body. You have to sweat so that at least, you know, you're sweating is that you're removing excess salt and water from the skin. So sweating is a very, very good part in the body. So that's why I do tell you that if you are sweating, that's a very, very good nature and a very, very good thing. So it's an exercise. So this is the fire pit. Finally it has started to show it up itself. Right here we shall put some dried wood and everything will move on smoothly. So let's continue covering it up. If you're watching this, stay tuned so that at least you can have the clue of how the things shall move and how the video shall move. Remember, you can comment down on the comment section. You can say how you feel about the video, of how you hear about the video, like how you read the video. Just on the comment section you can write there something for encouragement or for educative, just to tell me of how you view above the video. So now the soil which has been put on top of here has started to be dug up, and this is what is trying to be dug up for this soil. Yes, this kind of soil, it's just grass and some sort of it. You know, grass shall help very much. So this is what we're trying to do. Actually, we're trying to dig up some soil which we shall use to cover it up. Yes, this is what we're trying to do for this our charcoal. This is how we do burn charcoal here in the village. This is why I do tell you that on this channel you'll meet up the real African things and real African village lifestyles on this channel. Where can you watch this channel by not subscribing it? Guys, if you're watching this and haven't subscribed, please consider to subscribe to the channel. Yes, that is what is taking place. Yes, that is how we are trying to cover it up. My guy is trying to cover it up in that manner. Yeah, that is what now we are trying to put on top of it. To ensure that it's covered up well. Yeah, that's what we're trying to cover on top of it, to ensure that it's well and it burns on good and smoothly. Remember, this is a very nice project in the village, because when it's raining a bit, you know, we have to at least to improve our lifestyle in the village. But this is improving the lifestyle by using charcoal. When it's raining, at least you may light up your jiko with no smoke and you cook in an open air zone, because when you cook in a closed room, our charcoal produces carbon monoxide, which is a very harmful gas into our bodies, because when it's inhaled into the human body, when you're cooking charcoal and you are in a closed room, it's not good, it's not healthy. For when you are working, you know, when you are cooking with charcoal, you at least have to open up your windows and doors, so that at least when you are working, for this charcoal produces carbon monoxide gas, or carbon dioxide gas, which is very harmful to your health, because when you inhale it into your body, it combines with hemoglobin to produce carbon oxyhemoglobin, which is not good in the body, which reduces oxygen in the bloodstream, and thus leading it kills someone slowly. Someone never realize it, and thus the other name of this carbon monoxide gas is that is a silent killer gas. That's the name which is given actually. So you have to be very careful also while you're working or with this charcoal when you are cooking with it. That's what you have to take. You have to take precautions. So this is what we are doing. Also, this is the project and this is how the work it's moving on quietly. So remember, if you haven't checked on my previous videos about the gazebo, which is located at Amarwas compound, you can go to my previous videos and watch about it, comment about it, rate it on the comment section. Tell me how you feel about it, and life will be moving smoothly. You know, we mix up, it's not that we give you village lifestyle and also give you construction, new ideas coming from the village and new ideas coming from you in the comment section, and we feel so good about that. That's a very nice support from you guys, and we do enjoy it. Actually, we do rate you guys so much. I do rate you so much, guys. If you're watching this, kindly know that I value you so much. I value you so much, because me and you, we are a family. Whom the one you are watching this, me and you, we are a family. Finally, we're going to light it up. I'm going to take out some of the fire which shall light it up. So let's head onto the kitchen and collect some of the a bit of charcoal, and I'll put them on the shovel, so that at least I can go and light it up. So guys, let's go one on one and check out what has been taking place. Remember, now we are inside the homestead. We're trying to get up some of the wood. Now we are trying to get the charcoal from the jiko, from the main source of fire. Something is on the pot, it's cooking. We are cooking. Yes, it's enough. I'm going to take it out. This one shall be enough for lighting it up. So let's continue watching this beautiful video as we move on. Now we finally started to light it up, and yes, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to cut off the firewood, the dry firewood, so at least it can be used to light the one which is not yet dry. So you see there's a sign of smoke, and anywhere you see a sign of smoke, it means that there is fire, and the smoke has started to come out, so meaning that the project is well and it's moving on well. And remember, we're trying just to light up the fire from, we do call this at mouth, mdomo, yes, mouth of the fire, of the charcoal. Yes, this is what we are doing. We're trying to light it up. That's a oxygen so that it will light up. Yes, of course, that is what I told you. Where there is smoke, there is fire. You see, I'm very perfect in that. I just beat up like, and then the fire comes out. Then that's the first night I can put more energy, like. Yes, it starts to light up. Remember, I started doing that ever since I was a young kid. Like when I was around 4 years, I could be left with some beans and told that now you look for the beans and they must cook. I could put some firewood in that our jiko which you saw there. I could put more firewood and then do that, and then after 1 hour the beans could be ready. We do take the jiko as our gas. Now you know the jiko is very efficient in the village gas. It's very, very fast and very, very good. I remember the fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Everything is coming out well. I remember you have to be extra careful while dealing with fire, because fire is good and it's bad. Same as applies to the river. That's the water. When dealing with water, you have to be very extra careful, because water is good and it's also very bad. Let me enter inside. The last time, fire come like poop. Pause. Now as the smoke gets big and it shows that something is ready, that the fire now at least a bit is ready. Remember, this smoke seems to be like a cloud. You may feel like Pablo today is on top. He's very high at the sky, feeling some cloud, but it's that the fire is ready now. Yes, for you see, then it a bit starts to disappear. Yes, and so then now finally our fire has started to light up. Yes, the fire has started to light up and it has started to consume the firewood. That's showing that our plan is moving on well and it's great. Yeah, just have the view of how beautiful it is. It's very beautiful. And then now finally, after the smoke had gone out, we actually had the fire, and here the fire it is. It's brilliant. It has got, and now after continuing with the process of making it, it has got, and now we are on the finishing part where we're trying to close the mouth of the fire. Yeah, that is what. At first, you have to put some big logs, big trees, so that they may close that entrance, it may be inside. So this is what we're trying to do lastly as we are closing it. Yes, we are winding it up, getting some of the fresh leaves from that end while we come and put them on this end, and then we continue packing some of the smaller ones to make it firm while we are trying to finish it up. Remember, inside there the fire is still going on. It's very hot inside. It's burning inside, so we're trying to fix it up, try to close it so that at least it may burn inside. Remember, we are reducing the rate of oxygen so that the combustion is there, but it's not fully, because when if it's there, it will burn to ashes. Yes, then we put the leaves on top of it. After that, we shall enclose it using the chintinde, those ones which we dug up there. Now finally, this is the Kindia in the native language, but in the comment section you can write there the name of it. So we're trying to close it up using this one. Remember, I had dug them up, and I'm tired, you know, like I started sweating. It's tiresome, but we to take it as an exercise. So remember, like showing that everything is moving on well and smooth. There's smoke on top of it, showing that some of the logs inside has got fire and everything is moving on well and direct. So that's why you may see that everything is very well. Like a place like here, we had to open it up so that it could at least allow some combustion air to enter it and support combustion, and that they could burn up. So we are trying to cover them up using this part, whereby we're just digging them from this part and enclosing them over here. Now everything is over, we've closed it well. What is remaining is that when it's burning, actually, you know, is that there are some holes, extra holes may appear. And so to control those extra holes, we shall be closing it as time goes, so that to prevent full combustion from happening, because it shall turn to ashes. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel, so that at least you can have the clues and the views of real African activities and all the natures of the village, things which are happening here. And actually what I'm urging is that let's take onto position and let's gear up, so that at least we may reach somewhere big. So guys, and also I'm very happy like to announce this, that for the love and support we've been showing to my channel right now, I'm at around 600 subscribers, and I'm so happy for you guys, for you're the one who has took me to this position. I give my gratitude and express my thanks to you guys, because you're the one who actually made me to be on this state. So then actually guys, what I may tell you is that I'm very happy for the love and support you'll be showing me. Remember, I'm bearing one bracelet whereby I had put a slogan back then that it's a road, showing that I'm a road to 1,000 subscribers, and right now we are over it. We are over a half of it, and I'm very much grateful and happy for you guys, for the one who made me to strive and strive so that at least I can give you the normal lifestyle of my day. Like today, this is what I wake up. When I wake up, I did this, and let's look onto something next.